Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say chaos will erupt next week as Dr. Grace Buckingham's cancer scheme comes to light. Sure, the doc is a con artist and should be held responsible. But did Liam Spencer know all along that he wasn't really dying? Here's what's happening next week on Bold and Beautiful, soap spoilers coming up. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, is in for a shock on The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers say Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, will be forced to come clean about her cancer scam. The writers are going to imply that Liam became physically ill because Dr. Buckingham convinced him he was dying. But how did he not notice that there wasn't a tumor crushing his brain? Before the shooting, Liam Spencer was supposedly on his deathbed. And it was strange that he was so adamant he wouldn't get treatment. The Spencer heir looked like a hero, but was he accepting his fate like a champ because he knew deep down he wasn't dying? According to B&B spoilers, Liam could have went and got a second opinion months ago and decided to keep it to himself. It's no secret that Liam had tried to get back together with both of his exes, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, and both women shut him down. However, after his cancer diagnosis, they were both fawning over him. Did Liam love the attention so much he kept the second opinion to himself and let his friends and family keep thinking that he was knocking on death's door? Next week on the CBS soap, more details about Grace Buckingham's scheme will come to light. Do you think it will be revealed that Liam knew the truth all along? For weeks, The Bold and the Beautiful has been serving fans a steady diet of heartache, panic, and whispered goodbyes, all circling around Liam Spencer's supposed terminal illness. Viewers have watched him wrestle with the idea of leaving his loved ones behind, making final amends, and even handing out life advice like a man with days to live. But what if the tears, the hugs, and the sudden burst of wisdom were all rooted in a shocking truth? That Liam wasn't actually dying at all, and he's been hiding it. The possibility has set off a wildfire of speculation in Los Angeles, both on screen and off. If Liam knew his diagnosis wasn't fatal, why would he let everyone believe otherwise? And what could be worth putting his entire family through such emotional agony? The diagnosis that rocked Lay. It all started when Liam collapsed in the Forrester Creations parking lot, clutching his chest in front of Hope, Steffy, and a bewildered Zend. Rushed to the hospital, he was met by a somber Dr. Lee Finnegan, who spoke in hushed tones about irregularities in his scans. By the time Bill Spencer arrived, the words life expectancy and severe progression had already been tossed into the conversation, and the air was thick with despair. But here's the part viewers didn't see. During a private moment with Liam was told there was a slim chance the scans could be wrong. A medical error couldn't be ruled out until further tests were completed. Instead of waiting, Liam insisted on keeping the initial prognosis to himself. Or so he told her. The over-the-top farewell tour. Almost immediately, Liam's behavior shifted. He began doing things you'd expect from a man with a ticking clock. Making memory scrapbooks for Kelly and Beth, giving Wyatt cryptic advice about appreciating the sunrise, and even telling Hope he'd always love her in that soul-cracking whisper that practically guaranteed she'd break down sobbing. Bill, ever the man of action, offered to fly him anywhere in the world for experimental treatments. Steffy promised to let him see the kids as much as possible. Hope, torn between loyalty and grief, started pulling away from Thomas. And that's when fans noticed something strange. Liam seemed to light up whenever Hope talked about cherishing every moment. He wasn't shrinking into the role of a dying man. He was thriving in it. Signs Liam may have known the truth. The sudden energy. For someone supposedly deteriorating fast, Liam has been remarkably chipper. He's been jogging on the beach, working late nights, and even helping Ridge troubleshoot Forrester business deals. Selective sharing. Liam's diagnosis seemed to only be shared in emotional one-on-ones. There's no hospital record anyone can confirm, and Lai has been tight-lipped, citing patient confidentiality. The timing. Liam dropped the bombshell right after Hope's romantic bond with Thomas deepened and Steffi doubled down on her marriage to Finn. A suspicious coincidence? Or a calculated play for sympathy and attention? The real reason behind the lie. According to an insider scoop from set sources, Liam's deception may not be about romance alone. In upcoming episodes, it's revealed that Liam has been under massive pressure from an outside threat, possibly related to Spencer Publications. Bill's past shady deals could have placed Liam in the crosshairs, and faking a terminal illness may have been his way of stepping out of danger without putting the rest of his family in the line of fire. But there's another possibility. Liam might be testing the waters to see where Hope's heart truly lies, especially after feeling replaced by Thomas in Beth's life. If she rushes back into his arms, believing she's about to lose him forever, he'll have his answer. Hope's world turns upside down. Hope has been an emotional wreck since Liam's diagnosis. The news shook her so badly, she's barely been able to focus on the hope for the future line, and even Thomas has noticed her distance. She's been oscillating between clinging to Liam and pulling away entirely, terrified of making his final days harder. When Liam asked her to join him for a private weekend at the Cliff House to make memories, she agreed, even though it meant postponing a key Forrester photo shoot. In a heart-to-heart moment, she confessed that she wasn't ready to say goodbye. A confession Liam absorbed with a faint smile that viewers couldn't quite read. Bill smells a rat. Bill Spencer has been a lot of things over the years. Ruthless, manipulative, protective, but never gullible. While he's played along for Liam's sake, he's been quietly digging. In a future episode, Bill confronts Lai with a simple but pointed question. Is my son really dying, or is this something else entirely? Lai's answer isn't a confirmation, but it's telling. There are things I can't say, Bill. Not yet. This fuels Bill's suspicion, and by the week's end, he's got Justin Barber doing a deep dive into Liam's medical records. If Bill finds out his son has been playing the ultimate sympathy card, there will be hell to pay, both personally and professionally. Steffi's emotional tug-of-war. Steffi has her own reasons to doubt Liam's story. She's seen his energy levels, overheard his quick recoveries from episodes, and caught him in moments that don't add up. But she's also torn, because if he is telling the truth, this could be her last chance to let Kelly bond with her dad without restrictions. Finn, ever the compassionate doctor, is more willing to give Liam the benefit of the doubt, until he starts noticing patterns in Liam's vitals that suggest no real decline. This could put Finn in the awkward position of having to break the truth to Steffi, Hope, and Bill before Liam does. The truth bomb drops. Spoilers indicate that the big reveal may come in the form of a confrontation rather than a confession. Bill, armed with proof, storms into Liam's beach house while Hope is there, announcing, "You're not dying, not even close." Hope, stunned, turns to Liam for an explanation. Liam tries to justify it as a protective lie, claiming it was the only way to handle the dangerous situation he was in. But the damage is done. Both Hope and Steffi feel betrayed. Bill is furious, and even Wyatt can't believe his brother's audacity. Fallout and consequences. Hope's fury. Hope may never trust Liam again, and her anger could push her back toward Thomas permanently. Bill's wrath. Bill will see this as not only a personal betrayal, but also a PR disaster for Spencer Publications. Steffi's disgust. Steffi, who rearranged her family's life for him, will feel deeply manipulated. Finn's judgment. Finn could lose all respect for Liam as a man and father, making co-parenting tense. And yet, in true soap fashion, Liam might still find a way to spin the situation, maybe even blaming Bill's past for forcing him into this corner. This storyline taps into everything the bold and the beautiful thrives on emotional manipulation. Romantic rivalries reignited. Family betrayal. A mystery that flips the narrative. By revealing that Liam wasn't dying, the show flips weeks of tear-filled scenes into a shocking "what just happened" moment, setting up months of aftermath. Fans will debate whether Liam was justified or just selfish, while Hope and Steffi's next moves will dominate the conversation. If the show plays its cards right, Liam's fake illness could be just the first layer. Maybe there really is a danger, a shadowy figure targeting him, forcing him to disappear for real. Or maybe the only danger is that Liam's deception has destroyed every relationship he cares about, leaving him with nothing but a hollow victory. Either way, the fallout is going to be explosive, and in this town, nobody stays down for long. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAU2TFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.